A retired Army Reserves medic is traveling to Juarez to help less fortunate with medical care.
KTSM 9 News reporter Carla Draxler found out what difficulties he is facing going back and forth from El Paso to Juarez, and she joins us live in the newsroom now.
Well, Revis Rankin started his mission several years ago, traveling to Juarez 2 to 3 times a week to help people who cannot afford medical care. But now he has lost his means of transportation and has to face some difficulties when traveling across the border. Revis Rankin started his career as a combat medic in the reserves. A few years after working in the medical field, he was asked to help a doctor in Mexico and take care of people that couldn't afford going to a clinic for treatment.
It's just people are so poor that they can't afford to go to doctors or any kind of clinics and stuff over there, so they'll take any free help they can get, like a lot of people do, when they're in pain. One of the questions I get asked generally is, well, how do you communicate and stuff?
He started his mission in Nogales, Mexico, on the border with Arizona. He says many refused to do what he was doing because of the dangers across the border.
Mostly people on this side of the border think I'm crazy, and especially since I've been doing it this long, I have not had any problems. The people on the other side of the border are the most thankful, loving people you'll ever meet in your life.
He continued his work in Juarez, where he now goes 2 to 3 times a week. He mostly treats gunshot wounds, stabbing wounds, and illnesses such as a common cold or similar. Anything that he cannot treat, he advises his patients to go to a clinic. But now everything is harder because he lost his transportation. After lending his old van to a friend, it was left totaled in the street, and he never heard from his friend again.
And now that I don't have any transportation at all, it's putting a huge strain on it. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do it, period, because I can't afford to be going back and forth with these Ubers. They're cheaper in Juarez, but it's still costing around $300 a week to do it.
He's now trying to find a job as a commercial driver so he could get a new vehicle. He says even with new responsibilities, he will continue helping the community in need.
And I've had a million people telling me since then, you're crazy, for going over there. It's not worth it. And my answer to that is, if I don't do it, who's going to?
Well, Revis hopes he soon will be able to get some kind of means of transportation and still be able to help people across the border. Live from the newsroom, this is Carla Draxler, KTSM 9 News.